What's going on, guys? Jordan here, back with another video. Harvest is continuing today. We got a lot of wheat harvest done. Couple fields in the last video, finished those up except for some little green spots that had to be sprayed, and then did one more field after that as well. Today's all about barley, so switching it up a little bit. We did take the Heston swather out to one field that we probably need to cut because there are too many weeds out there for a variety of reasons. The other barley fields we should be able to straight cut. Windshield's dirty, but the 9610 is ready to go for straight cutting. Before we get started with the harvest shenanigans, we do need to do one project on the 9760. It doesn't have its header on because we put it away this weekend, but then we also need to calibrate a moisture sensor on the combine. So this combine has a sensor in it to tell us what percent moisture, a rough estimate of what we're dealing with for moisture. Would be nice to have as you start harvest. The wheat's been averaging around 13%, which is about where we want it, but there was one field we started that was a little wet, and the barley, since it's a new crop, we definitely want that working. We got John Deere out here on Friday, I believe, and they put in the new moisture sensor, but didn't calibrate it, so we need to run through a quick calibration here, get the header on, and go try the barley this afternoon. It's hot, 93 degrees, no wind, and I hope I'll be able to spend some time in an air-conditioned cab of a combine. Calibration is complete, which was the first thing to do today. We're gonna go find a spot of barley to combine next. I thought I'd show you guys the old moisture sensor since we have it out. This is the one that was replaced, and the new one's in there and calibrated for moisture already. We're gonna be working on this later on this year when we have some more time around the yard and the shop, just to have a spare and see if we can get this working again. But now you know what a moisture sensor looks like for a combine. We're gonna go try to find a dry spot to combine and see if it's all ready to go. I'll have to put the header on the 9760 as well. The moisture sensor is something that apparently sometimes goes out on these 97 series combines, so it was bound to happen, I guess, and we got it replaced. So let's go find some barley that we can combine today.
Yeah, that's ready. Especially what these greener ones are like.
So all the barley looks pretty good, just about ready. The elevator said they need the barley to be under 13.5% moisture to accept it as we haul it in. There's a few different spots we can try. Some of this stuff right by the farmyard over here we think is about ready, but first we're gonna try something down the road a little bit over by the wheat fields we were doing, because that looks a little more even. There's some green spots in this by the yard that could turn in a few days. So we're gonna try that first and see if it's dry enough, maybe take a couple samples of a couple different parts and see what field we're gonna start on today. The 9760 is headed down the road right now to go get the sample, and then I'll run home and test it. Well, 12.4 will do it. Not too wet at all. 9760 is just gonna keep going down there, I assume. And we gotta get a truck down there, so Piper's over here waiting for me. We're gonna get the Peterbilt truck down to the field. Then we're gonna go out with the 9610 and start combining again today. Barley's good to go.
Say goodbye, Carolina Rose. Well, I remember in my hometown, I met a pretty girl there. Well, I remember in my hometown when I met a pretty girl there, and her little white dress at the county fair. She took my hand, we made some plans, and our love did grow. She took my hand, we made some plans, and our love did grow. But as sure as those seasons change, her heart grew cold. So goodbye, Carolina Rose. To a mountain town to see some friends I had. I went up to a mountain town to see some friends I had. When I came back down, my little girl gone mad. She said, I'm leaving you, what else can I do? You ain't the man you used to be. Said, I'm leaving you, what else can I do? You ain't the man you used to be. But there's plenty of pretty women, so that's just fine with me. Say goodbye, Carolina Rose.
Okay, everybody, checking in again. Harvesting barley is going okay. It's taking a while to fill up. I don't know if that's my combine specifically or if that's a bad sign about the barley, but we're on our second truck right now. The Peterbilt's already full. Kenworth has had a whole load roughly dumped into it, so that'll be full soon. Like I said, we're hauling all the barley into town to the grain elevator instead of storing it, so not sure how much else we'll do out tonight. We could probably fill the grain cart and be all right. That could go into the semis, but we won't bring the tandem trucks out because we'd have to unload them and then load them into the semi again. Things are rolling right along though. Piper's still hot. We're straight cutting the barley. Like I said, we're doing probably all of it straight cut, except we are cutting with our swather one field that was a little bit weedy, but we're gonna prioritize the combining if it's dry enough, of course. And yeah, we're looking at like 12.5 right now, so that's pretty good moisture for us to keep rolling. Let's go, pipes. Here in the shop, back from combining. It's about 8 o'clock tonight here on Sunday, and my combine's fueling up. I got pretty low on the fuel and we were running into some green parts on the barley, so we decided to bring one home. I believe the 9760 is getting its hopper filled by my dad right now, and that should fill 2 semis and the grain cart and his hopper for today, which is a big success for barley to get that much done. I think we weren't sure if it would even go at all. We might end up cutting the barley today instead on the field that needs to be swathed. Instead, we combined. Barley harvest 2021 is well underway. Still a lot to go. We did a good amount of barley. You have to review the 2021 crop tour video if you want to know how many acres of everything we're doing and kind of the order of what we do the most of, what we do the least of, that kind of thing. Anyways, for more great videos, subscribe to the channel and like this one. Thank you for all the support. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy.